Hi guys! So I'm 18 weeks and 3 days today, and I'm just like super happy. Like, I'm just happy. As most of you guys should know, I'm having a girl. I found out I'm having a little baby girl. And if you haven't seen my video from whenever I told you guys that, then you should go check that out. And I thought for a long time how I was going to tell you guys. So I hope you guys liked it. And I also have my full ultrasound video up now. And it was a 3D, well, it was a 2D, 3D, 4D ultrasound. And it was for 10 minutes. And yeah, so I'm feeling pretty good this week. I haven't really had any like symptoms like hit me like that bad. Once in a while I'll still have like my nausea come back like for one day, and it'll just be in the morning, and whenever it hits me I pretty much throw up. Like, I don't really get to just like feel nauseous. I'll just throw up. And I'm not making myself throw up, it's just I just throw up. But that's not very often anymore, so that's good. So I'm feeling so much movement now. Like, it's crazy. Like, I can see, like last night I was sitting down on the couch and I was leaning back, and she always likes to move. She always likes to move whenever I'm leaning back like this. And I'm just like, I'm in my rocking chair right now that I have for the nursery. I'm in the nursery. There's a crib and stuff. Yeah, so but whenever I'm leaning back, and I guess she just has more room to wiggle. And so whenever I do that, that's when she'll start kicking and punching. So I was leaning back and I was trying to get her to move because I was with Gabe. And he's felt her move a couple times now too. And that's really cool. And he's for sure that he felt it move now. Whenever I was sitting back, like, I swear, like I had my shirt down too. It like bumped up so big. I was just like, wow, like I didn't, she's very strong. But yeah, so that's really cool. I love feeling her move. I absolutely love feeling her move. So tomorrow is my next prenatal appointment. I don't think anything really special is gonna happen tomorrow. I might get my results back from my AFP testing, but that was last Monday, so it was exactly a week ago. So I don't know if they would get it back that fast or not, but yeah. But I'll get to hear the heartbeat again, and I'll try to videotape yet again. And my mom's not going with us this time, but Gabe's mom might, and I'll just get Gabe or his mom to videotape. If you guys haven't seen my other video, then her name is going to be Lilia Jean. But yeah, a lot of you guys asked, well, what if Lilia was a boy? And we did have a boy name picked out also. And if we had a boy, we were going to name him Stephen Gabriel. The boy names were really hard for me and Gabe. We couldn't really agree on very many names. Yeah, so we finally agreed on Stephen. And then he picked out the middle name Gabriel just to kind of pass down his name, I guess, because his middle name is his dad's name. So it's just kind of another tradition. Both the girl's middle name and the guy's middle name both had like significance in them. So, but we're not having a Stephen Gabriel, we're having a Lilia Jean. And someone else asked me, what kind of old wives' tales did you do? And like which ones worked and which ones said that you're having a girl, basically. And I did so many old wives' tales. The main one that like a lot of people swear by that I did and actually worked for me too was the needle and thread test. It's where you take thread and you take a needle and then you put it through, you thread it through, and then you hold it over your stomach, and if it goes in a circle, then it's a girl, and if it goes back and forth, then it's a boy. And I've also heard that you could do it over your wrist, or you can use your ring. And I did it with my ring too, and they all said, every time I did any form of the needle and thread test, they all said girl. I also did, I had this, my friend Amber got me this book, and it's called 50 Ways to Tell if you're having a boy or a girl. And it was just a whole bunch of like old wives' tales that say, well, if you crave this, or if you look like this, or stuff like that. And I did a lot of those, and almost every single one of them said girl. And that was stuff like, if your hair is dried out, which mine is very yucky. My hair is not the cutest in the world. But I also did if you sit on a fork or a spoon, whichever one you sit on determines which if you're having a boy or a girl. And that one also said girl, which I think that one's just coincidence. I don't think that one actually has any meaning behind it or anything. But the main one that my doctor told me that he thinks that I was gonna have a girl because of the heart rate, and he said that there's medical evidence behind the heart rate being fast or slow. He said usually if it's over 140 or 150, then it'll generally be a girl, and of course that's not true for every single person, like they're all different, but that's just, it has some kind of medical significance behind it. So that's why he thought it was going to be a girl, and I went by that also, because the heart rate last time when I went was 152 beats per minute, and that's over. So but the main ones that I went by were just the heart rate and the needle and thread test. So I'm going to show you guys my ultrasound pictures that I got. The package that I got was, like I said, it was 2D, 3D, 4D for 10 minutes, and it was $75, and then it was $10 for the DVD. So it was a pretty good cost. I mean, you really don't need more than 10 minutes. Like, you get bored after like 8 minutes, especially if they're not really doing much. But I don't think I can ever do one over. Maybe 15 minutes I could do, but I could never do those 45-minute appointment ones. Like, I had to go pee the whole time also, so that didn't help. But so here's some of the 3D pictures. There's this one, and that's her arm going across there, and that's her back, and her nose, and her eyes. And she's very skeletonish because I was only 18 weeks, and she doesn't have very much baby fat on her yet, so she looks normal for this stage, I promise. And here's this one. This one looks like she's blowing a kiss, because on the ultrasound she went like this. So it looked like she was blowing a kiss. So this is the one that we call the blowing the kiss picture. But yeah, see, there's her mouth and it's open, and then there's her elbow, and then her arm goes up. And she had her hand like this, like almost the entire time over her face like this. So we're lucky we got some face shots of her. And then she did a complete flip and showed us her back. So yeah. And here's another one. And then her arm goes down, and there's her face, and her ear, and her eye, her nose. And here's another one. And that thing on her face, it looks kind of blotchy. It's just the picture. You can see on the ultrasound, like if you watch the whole video, she does have a normal face. She's not like growing some things on her face or anything. But yeah, so there's her nose right there, and her eye, and her ear, and then her elbow. This is the cutest picture, I think. I love this picture. She looks like she has some fat on her, I guess. And then they gave me a big long strip of 2D pictures. So this is her profile. And we think that she looks more like Gabe right now, but she doesn't have Gabe's short legs, because Gabe has like kind of short legs. But she has long legs like me, so that's cool. And then and on the ultrasound, the lady who said it was a girl, she said it is definitely a girl. There is no confusion there at all. It's definitely a girl, and you can tell, and you can see like the two flaps in like the hole, so you can definitely tell it's a girl. So here's the it's a girl picture. And this is just her heartbeat, and they didn't tell me heart rate or anything, so that's the picture, and there's the beating. This is her back. See her spine, she's facing down, and her head's right here, and her spine is right there. And you can see her heart in the middle. So that's kind of an awkward picture. But yeah, sorry there's like a glare on them. This isn't the greatest light to show pictures in. But of course you guys can see the entire ultrasound where she took the pictures and everything in my ultrasound video, so you guys can see that.